So I went over to Tractor Supply store the other day. Got me some new tires for this baby. All of these tires here are dry rotted. And literally, I put some goop, some of that green goop in them, and it ran right out the side of the tire. So I was thinking about what's the best way to break these babies off of here. And I think I can do that with my big vise that Rusty gave me. I need to take a valve stem out, but I have the tools to do that with. What did I do with them? I had them in my hand the other day. Maybe I set them back in here where they go. Is that possible? Is it even remotely possible that I might have put my tools back where they go? That would seem so unlike me. I mean, it's not even remotely like me to have done that, but I could have. I could have done that. I could have. Oh, look. That's what I was looking for. I got some more of these. I got another box of tool repair things somewhere. I just don't know where. But let's pop this out of that. That's valve stem core we're going to take out. Daisy, you're so fast. It even had a little pressure in it. Oh, and it fired the valve stem out to somewhere. Oh, look at it. It's right inside of there. Ain't that something? Well, I'm glad it caught it for me. Let's see if I can get it to come out. Yep. So, hi, honey baby.
Hi.
So I was thinking I could take this tire, put it in here on this vise that Rusty gave me, and use it to break the bead with. Oh man, that's almost gonna fit. Let me set y'all over here. Almost may not be enough. Sometimes almost isn't enough. Maybe I can mash it in. A little bit. Go a little wider. Look at that. Okay. So I need that to come up under. I need that to come up under the wheel. There you go. That worked. Suppose I could mash this other side off of here too. What if I drop this side of the wheel down in here and raise this side up and mashed this side till it came off too? That would work, wouldn't it? I'll figure out what I'm laying. One side came off, the other side hasn't yet, but maybe this will do it. And that is what we were trying to do all along, right there. So now this is loose. Then we can pull that tire. I might can do it right up here. Pull this right off of that. Just to come out of that like this. This I've been under it. There. You know, maybe an easier way to do this, and maybe if I went on YouTube and looked, I might find someone doing this in an easier way. I didn't do that, but maybe I should have. I don't know. I don't know. This is still stuck on here. So, I'm going to go look online just to see, because that was hard. But there may be an easier way. It'd be fun to go look online and see how people do that. Possibly I might learn an easier way to do it. In the meantime, I can clean that up. I might squirt something on it. Carburetor cleaner or something and scrape it off. Let's go look online and see what YouTube has to say about that. All right, I went and looked on YouTube, and here's what I found. The first guy laid his on the ground and stepped on it, and it popped off. Now, I thought, how did he do that? And I got to studying on the wheel. Now, this is a John Deere wheel, and there's a ridge here. You can see it here inside. So the tire sits there, and it has to, you have to push it over this ridge to get it off. Now let's look at, I got some other wheels here that came off a different mower. These ones don't have that ridge. That's just a straight line right there with no ridge. So if you want to take this one off, you probably could just step on it and push it right off. The disadvantage to that is, I don't know if you've ever had a slack tire and you go into a curve and it pushes off the wheel from the pressure going against the tire. That would happen with these wheels. Whereas with the John Deere wheels, the good ones, now this is an old 83 John Deere Hydro 165. It may be that this has better wheels than the new one. Like, okay, here's a John Deere LT 155. These are the kind that come from the Home Depot store. Let's see. Yeah, see, they've got the ridge. I do believe, well, do they? Maybe they, yeah, they do have that ridge. So anyway, that's just a point of interest. So I looked some more on the Tuba View. There's a guy using a little Harbor Freight mini tire changer, and it looked very much like a regular big tire changer, but it was little, and you put it in your vise, it would basically a rod that sticks up here, and then you could thread some washers on that and put a punch down handle and pull it and do it that way. Now I don't plan to do this again maybe in my whole life, except that I might plan to do it on the other side, because I actually went ahead and bought two, and that one there is but so I don't think I'm going to be buying that tool. Geez, I wonder what that says. Lawn tractor 165. It's an identification number. It doesn't tell me the year. I'm pretty sure I think that's an 83. I'm pretty sure I think that. That doesn't mean it's true. So, enough of me babbling along. Let me just get me a rag and start wiping off some of this nasty stuff on that wheel. And that's some pretty good old. This is that stuff you buy in the parts store. These little blue rags, and these ones here. They've been obviously soaked and ran over by a few cars and different things, but they're still holding their self-righteousness a little bit. If I can figure out how to get them to start coming off, I might be able to use them. Let's just see. Yep. And to be using them for something as nasty as this is probably a good thing. At least I get some use out of them. Yeah. Honey baby was calling me, and she was calling me to tell me I had deviled eggs out here. We were over at somebody's house watching the Georgia Bulldogs game the other day, and Honey baby had made a dessert and put it in this tray, and one of my neighbors said she would like the dessert, so I sent her home with the whole tray. And she says, anything you want me to do for you? I said, yeah, fill that up with deviled eggs and bring them back. Well, Honey baby told me while I was up in Jersey that she did just that. She made me a tray of deviled eggs, but then I forgot, and she didn't think to tell me until just now. And just now she told me that I have this delicious tray of deviled eggs. And even with the smell of grease on my fingers, they're delicious. I'm going to be eating them babies. I'm about to call her up and tell her thank you. But I love me some deviled eggs. Yes, I do. I love me some deviled eggs. I'll put them babies right back in there because I'll be eating them. Get back for you. Okay, that was worth being interrupted for. I was just about to start using these old nasty rags that's been through all kind of bad times. I'm gonna clean this up here before too long, honest. Y'all heard me talk about having a level space. If you have a level space, it's gonna fill up with stuff. Well, this one here is kind of filling up with stuff. Let's see if we can get this started. Coming off of here. Looks like it's gonna come off in dribs and drabs. Maybe. But even just that little bit helps, see? Just, that's on there. It's on there pretty good. I mean, it looks like it's got grass and oil and all kinds of stuff there. Yuck. That's pretty ugly right there. Well, it ain't looking too good. Maybe what I said earlier, so what I ought to do is spray this whole thing down with carburetor cleaner and let it soak. What do we got here? What do we got here? Brake cleaner, that'll do. Got enough of it. Oven cleaner. Oven cleaner might do good. Let's try some of that. Let's go take that and set it up there. And put it out here and then get the water hose and do some spraying. Brought this over here so all this dirty stuff could go out in the back here somewhere instead of on top of my nice little stones and stuff. Well, that's pretty good there. Not the most perfectest, but it's pretty good. Okay. I might put these, try putting this back on there in about the same kind of way. Something like this. Since I don't have a tire changer and all that stuff. What I might do is squirt a little slicky lubrication on here. Maybe I ought to get one of them. Maybe I ought to get me a post. See what I can find. I bet I got a rod. So here's a little short piece of rebar that will fit there. Maybe some of the game is coming on, so I'm not going to finish this right now. But I'll go ahead and set this here. Show you what I'm about to do. Sort of. If I put that right there, and I put this on top of that, might make it easier to put this on top of that and push it into place like this. Might need to go watch football first. I don't know though, it's making some progress there. That looks close. That looks pretty close. Wait. That wasn't hard, was it? No, it wasn't. So maybe we should just see if we get the other side on there too. And then go watch football. Put a little oil here. Oh yeah, like I said, I'll come back to that. I'm missing football. I don't want to miss football. But I feel like that's not going to be too hard. Now that I got my method worked out. So I'll talk to y'all some more when I get back to this. Halftime, y'all. Let's see if we can put this rubber on this wheel right quick. Oh, the joy. Gloves. Sometimes gloves is good for this. Maybe I should have left this in the sun. It feels stiff. And heat that up. I got a heat gun over here. That would help, I bet. I bet that thing's out back. Well, let's try it again this way. Okay. Game's back on. I'll come back to this. Okay, so I put a strap around this wheel. A lot of times if you squeeze the middle of a wheel, it'll expand so that it pushes the outside edges out. What I'm trying to do is get this to reseat. So, the old strap trick sometimes works pretty well for that. Usually. When it mashes the middle in, it pushes the outsides out. And you need these outsides to grip the sides of this thing. So they'll work. his shirt off because I don't want to mess it up doing that. I already messed up my other shirt today, so. So having tried to get this tire on here by other methods, I haven't been successful. I've seen some people, and I've done it before too, do it by a different method. I'm gonna try that. A little bit of ether I got here. What happens? Does that work? Okay. So I'll ease this back on the lawnmower over here. I think I'll just save that other new tire for when I need it, because the other one on the lawnmower is still good. Still holding up.